Welcome everyone to Goddess Yemoya Tarot, where the sun is bright and the truth flows slow, past, present.
Ashe, collectives, and welcome back to another one. You all have been tuned in with the one and only Empress of Spirituality, the Goddess Yemoya. And I would like to welcome you all. And if you're a newcomer around here, welcome. Okay. Around here is 8 cards for the message, and it's 8 cards for the idea pertaining to whatever type of energy I choose to open my reading with. Okay, it can be a karmic astrology message, which is past, present, or future, following tarot cards. I mean, you know, take whatever resonates, and if it does not resonate, don't take it. And as always, the energy in this reading is programmed to intertwine energetically with each deck of cards I touch and give me live, clear, and direct messages for the collective energy. And the energy in this reading is also programmed to combat against negative energies that are being projected by alchemizing those energies into a transformative energy that can be utilized for my manifestations, materializations. Because if it can't be utilized, these energies are programmed to indestructibly return that energy back to the sender. And I don't miss. And with that being said, welcome to the Tarot land, where the physical meets the spiritual. Okay? And with that being said, oh yeah, I didn't tell you all, but I lit a sandalwood and a frankincense myrrh. Okay? Sandalwood is for protection, and frankincense myrrh is that good, okay? That good life type of energy, type of vibe, okay? All right. Give me, well, I barely shuffled the cards, and those 2 cards just shot over there, hit the thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to put it back in because, like I said, the cards shot out and the cards hit the thing, so I don't know which way to take the cards because I know it hit the thing and I don't know. So I'm gonna put those 2 back in, and we're gonna get me live, clear. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands here. That's vibrance. That's that Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Okay? That's that good business type of energy, okay? I know I like good business. What a good card to start off with. Clarify this energy for the collective energy. Give me live. We have the, I promise you, these are the same 2 cards that I'm about to recite that came out already. And I put them back because I was like, I don't know which way they came out. But they were in reverse. And now they're coming back out again, but they're upward. So therefore, the cards were meant to be upward. And what I did was correct. Because if I would have taken those cards, I would have got a negative reading. And it wasn't the reading that I was supposed to get. It happened because the cards hit this and it ricocheted and flipped them. So, okay. Good energy today. But we have the Ace of Cups here. And we have the 5 of Swords, okay? Walking away defeated, baby. Outpouring defeat, okay? Vibrance, outpouring defeat. All right, baby. Give me live, clear. Okay, the next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The Wheel of Fortune in the building. Clarify this energy for the collective energy. Give me live. Oh, nah, that card, the energy is turned that card in reverse. We have a Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay? Give me live. Clear. Okay, we have a Star here. And we have the Ten of Wands here. And we have the Four of Swords here. And basically, that's our 8 to get an idea because this is tarot cards, okay? And our first card that came out was the Queen of Wands to the Ace of Cups to the Five of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune to the Knight of Wands in reverse to the Star to the Ten of Wands to the Four of Swords, okay? So it's basically something pertaining to a vibrance, outpouring, defeat with good luck. Pertaining to some energy that was arrogant, reckless, hyperactive, daredevil, overly confident, loud, a show off. You know, one who promises much but does not deliver. Okay, that type of energy. And following that energy is, well, let's just specify that that energy that's in reverse is a Sagittarius, but it's a Sagittarius young person, which is a child, something of that sort, because it's a knight. All right, so following it is Aquarius energy. That's that star energy. And following the star energy is the burdens card. That's your root chakra that deals with the your Sagittarius. So somebody's horseman is carrying burdens. Because Sagittarians pertaining to this fire horse energy are horsemen. So somebody horseman is whoever this Aquarius energy is. But it's something pertaining to the their Aquarius. It's either the Aquarius, their Aquarius is in their Sagittarius, or their Sagittarius is in their Aquarius. Pertaining to balance. And the Four of Swords is recovery. So we're dealing with an Aquarius energy. We're dealing with burdens and we're dealing with rest, recovery. It's showing an energy that just went in head first. They went in as a Knight of Wands in reverse, which means they went in very arrogant and reckless, hyperactive, a daredevil, like somebody who just don't give a damn. They just take risks all the time. Somebody who don't value their life in an aspect that a life should be valued. So they just go out and just take on any opportunity that is there just because they want to feel the thrill, okay? We're dealing with that type of energy. Yeah, very confident, overly confident, loud, a show off. One who promises much but does not deliver. That's how it's representing this Aquarius energy that's carrying these burdens. So it's something pertaining to the Ten of Wands need to be balanced. Because if the Ten of Wands is following the Four of Swords, that deals with the heart chakra. So it's something pertaining to this Aquarius energy needing to balance burdens of the heart. Okay, something pertaining to the heart that needs to be balanced. It's something about an overload. Something's overload or restricted. Something need to be whoever this Aquarius energy is showing a restriction. Something is restricted or restricting pertaining to the heart. It's something pertaining to the root chakra and the heart. And the star is the crown. Yeah, turning a crown, giving a crown to an energy that is a Knight of Wands in reverse was crazy work from the beginning. Crowns are not given to energy like this, so I don't know. Maybe this energy did something deceitful or something. Cause let's see. Let's tap into this energy. Give me live, clear. Yeah. 9 of Swords. A mental imprisonment, anxiety. That's Gemini energy. Fear, anxious, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, stress, burdens, overwhelmed, at breaking point, inability to cope or face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on past, subject of gossip. Okay, so this is the energy that's stuck in the past. Yeah, whatever this energy is, this energy, yeah, is refusing to release the past. They're stuck on the past. So they're carrying burdens of the past. It's pain of the past. So they have that is matters of the heart. That's something I need to balance these scales. But this energy shouldn't have had a crown though. That star energy. No, indeed, clarify this energy. Clarify. The Knight of Swords. And that is that Aquarius energy. I can't make this up. Heart chakra out here again. So it's something pertaining to the solar plexus chakra. So by the heart chakra needing to be balanced, the sacral chakra is being put in a mental imprisonment pertaining to the Knight of Swords, which is the Aquarius energy, that the heart. Pertaining to the solar plex, pertaining to giving and receiving. Gifts, clarity, donations, money, community, assistance, support, employment, sharing, kindness, wealth, investors, giving, receiving, gratitude, being valued, being well paid. Yeah, I said that when I looked at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords. It's something deceitful. It's something deceitful that was pertaining to this wealth, this gift, or gifts, power, authority. So it's some deceitful. It was some type of deceitful act committed, because this 7 of Swords is also an Aquarius energy. It deals with the solar plex. That's the stomach area. Your creativity is also connected to your gifts, your creativity. So it's something going on pertaining to Yep. There it is. That's the Nine of Swords. I'm going to say not Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords. And that's Gemini energy and Jupiter energy. Restrictions. And that's the solar plexus as well. So what I'm saying is the energy stole somebody's creativity energy, which is their solar plex energy, and by them or them restricting their solar plex energy to entrap the energy of a Gemini. Yeah, giving and receiving. So let's see. Yeah, pertaining to the Seven of Cups options. That's a Scorpio energy. Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. Pertaining to the Six of Cups. Pertaining to the Four of Cups, refusing offer. So something is, yes. So that's dealing with the solar plex too. So they did something to see pertaining to a person's solar plex chakra to actually block or steal, ciphering their many options, which left them out in the cold. Five of Pentacles in the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups deals with childhood, like something that happened it could be past as well, something that occurred in the past. Pertaining to refusing offers, regret, refusing offers, stagnation. Yeah. So this energy, whatever occurred pertaining to this Aquarius energy, it caused energy to be put in a Five of Pentacles because that energy could not accept offers because it was some type of theft or either blockage pertaining to the solar plex chakra's creativity and energies. Either it was blocked or it was siphoned, okay? Which caused that energy to be in the Eight of Swords. And when you're in the Eight of Swords, you're entrapped pertaining to your options. All that's connected to the solar plex. Baby, these people play all type of dangerous games around here. That's why I be here for it all, baby. Clarify this energy for the collective energy. Okay, there's a Knight of Cups here. That's a Scorpio energy. And we have a Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so we got a Knight, two Knights back to back. This must be friends or something. One is that's a Capricorn. One is a Scorpio, one is a Capricorn. Creative expression and routine. So somebody was in regret pertaining to romance, proposal, offers, invitations, taking action, following their heart, attraction, dating, affection, your ideal man or woman, and animatable, intelligent woman or young person full of news, ideas, and proposals pertaining to patience, perseverance, unexpected sources of money or income. Time being all wounds. Oh, time heals all wounds. All right. Patience, flexibility, conventional. Trustworthy, hardworking people. Someone who perseveres to reach a goal. Okay, and we got that. This card just flipped over, the Queen of Pentacles. That's that Virgo energy. Okay, so this is the makeup of the Virgo energy. So this was done to a Virgo energy. But according to the energies, as I read the energies, this is being returned. This Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy is recovering. But it's just, the energies just specified what occurred, okay? So this is something pertaining to the solar plexus chakra, the creativity. That's something that they will target to destiny swap as well. People is out of control. Out of control for this one. Brought it on yourself for this one. Oh crap. Alright. Let me put this deck down. So we have the Lovers and the King of Swords. That's a Gemini and a Libra energy. So it's something about material wealth coming down into the physical plane, pertaining to being balanced amongst a union. That's that Gemini energy, that twin energy, that yin and yang, that masculine, that holy matrimony energy. Okay, pertaining to a Libra energy, which is communication. Okay, so in order to be the Queen of Pentacles, you have to be able to bring your material wealth down into the physical plane, because that is what the Queen of Pentacles is a representation of. Material wealth coming down into the physical plane. It's like your MC and your IC meeting in the middle in the physical plane. Okay? In balance, baby. And a King of Swords is also a representation of structure, intelligence, okay? Power, authority, strength, manners. Okay? Period. Anything else pertaining to this energy? Give me live. Oh, wow. What we have here, baby? The Ten of Swords. Okay? Clarify the Ten of Swords. Okay, so the Ten of Swords is here. We have the Gemini energy here again, and we have Sagittarius here. Sagittarius energy here again, and that Gemini energy, which is that Ten of Swords energy, is a representation of the root chakra. So it's something about grounding pertaining to balance, because the Temperance card deals with balance. So there's something about, yeah, grounding and balance. And Mars is also a representation of the Ten of Swords, so that's action. There's someone trying to backstab someone pertaining to balance. Pertaining to Ten of Pentacles. That's root. So somebody's trying to backstab somebody else pertaining to balance of what they have planted to reap, cultivation. Okay? Clarify this. Really. Yeah, they trying to bring a Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is here. I'm going to say not Ten of Swords. The Tower is here. And the Five of Cups. So it's something pertaining to someone trying to betray someone pertaining to balance by bringing a Tower to the Ten of Swords. So they had them crying over lows. Bitches is evil, baby. When I see that, all I can think about is an evil little dirty ass bitch. Old musty, dusty ass hoe that's mad. That's all I can think about when I look at this card. Clarify this energy. Oh yeah, baby, we got the Four of Pentacles here. So that's following the Five of Cups. So that's somebody crying over their stability and their wealth. Pertaining to, we have the Eight of Pentacles here. All right. But guess what, bitch? Judgment is in the building. It's under judgment. So this is what the energy done, okay? To that Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. And now they're at their judgment. Because we have judgment right here. That's clarifying this energy. Because I'm about to say, baby, still in all, the person still is dirty. That's evil for you to do something like that to somebody. Take that because you want their creativity. So you're gonna, are you jealous of them? Either way, either you blocked it or you siphoned it for your own good, your own use, which was evil. So, too bad, so sad, cause you about to get dragged. Period. All right, here we go. Queen of Cups energy in the building. That's that Cancer energy, okay? Judgment of choice. Okay, pertaining to the King of Cups. Okay, so this is yeah, this is the, remember the Lovers came out? Now we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups together. That is a union. Okay, so it's nurturing emotional intelligence. Your nurturing emotional intelligence is under judgment, under review. So, okay, all right, that's a beautiful thing to be under review, pertaining to your nurturing emotional intelligence, which is your Queen of Cups and your King of Cups. That has to be balanced as well, baby, because you don't want to be imbalanced in that, baby. Give, and don't receive. That Queen of Cups energy is healing energy. That's what that is. Healing, harmony, peace, that type of energy. So people do steal your peace. Your Queen of Cups and your King of Cups. That's your energies. Here we go. The Lovers is here. No, this is the Two of Cups. The Lovers already came out. Two of Cups, baby. I'm telling you, this is your union is under judgment. Your love, your partnership, your unity is under judgment, baby. Your happy couples, your harmony, your balance, your equality, your attraction, your connection, your proposals, your engagements, your marriages, your mutable respect is under judgment right now. And this is the good aspect. So I wouldn't be afraid of this being under judgment because this is the healing, your healing capabilities, the things that's what is under judgment. Oh, that's beautiful, baby. Clarify this energy. Clarify this energy for the collective energy. All right, baby. Here we go. Big Empress in the building. Okay. Yeah, your creativity, your beauty, your femininity, your nature, your harmony, your arts, your fertility, your motherhood, your sensuality. It even have pregnancy on here, but like I said, if I'm giving pregnancy to anything, it's gonna be to something very beautiful. Okay, it's gonna be it's gonna be something that I can utilize. It's something that I can evolve from. Okay, no matter what area it is. Clarify this energy. Wow. Why did I put this card in the deck? Like, I was like, nah, we ain't about to deal with that kind of energy. And I put it back in, shuffle the cards, and it come flying right back out. Oh, my goodness. The Eight of Cups. Okay? Someone is letting go, walking away. It's a mother figure that's letting go, walking away. Yep, moving on. A mother figure. So you can always tell what the card is going to be pulling at, pertaining to, or referencing, however you want to, depict it. You know when the next card comes out following it. that will highlight that which word pertaining to that card would verify and clarify the message that's being energetically communicated. I think a card flipped over. I think 2 cards flipped over now. Okay, we got that one. Let's see, because I know I felt it. Well, maybe it was just, let me make sure, because I don't have to go back in there. Well, we got the king of this one, the King of Pentacles here that flipped over. All right. Okay, so this like, okay, so maybe whoever this Empress energy is, whether it's the mother figure, whether it is just an Empress period, or that feminine energy, whatever that energy is in its entirety, because now I have another card that can make it, that energy be more than just the mother figure. It's a energy, a balanced energy, okay? This energy in its entirety is basically cutting ties. Yeah, cutting ties with this type of energy, this backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, that Ten of Swords energy, you know? That Ten of Swords, that follow that Eight of Swords energy, that entrapment energy, you know? Being entrapped pertaining to not being able to access options and Ten of Pentacles and things of that sort. That energy is being cut off. And this Empress energy, so this Empress energy has to be a reflection of that Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy that came out as the Queen of Pentacles connected to the Lovers. Yeah, so this is, yeah, all right. So that Empress energy is walking away. That's walking away, cutting ties. That Eight of Cups card, and walking directly into security. The King of Pentacles, mature, grounded, male, success. Okay, so the feminine, so there could be a shift in the feminine energy, or it could be integration, a collaboration pertaining to the masculine and the feminine energy, pertaining to the Lovers, pertaining to the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, pertaining to the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so that's that masculine and that feminine energy. Okay, like that twin flame energy. Okay, but someone's twin flame energy is a Empress and a King of Pentacles. Okay, or that's what it has become. That's what, and that's the solar. No, that's the sacral chakra and communication. Both are in Taurus though. Heavy on that Taurus energy. Okay, so this could be a union, a marriage of 2 planets in a Taurus zodiac sign. Okay, that connects to the sacral chakra and the communication chakra, which is security. Okay, that's that blue chakra. Anything else pertaining to the collective energy, pertaining to, all right, resilience. That's that sacral chakra. Resilience pertaining to the 5 of Wands. So there was resilience pertaining to conflict, fighting, arguments, and things of that sort. So you triumphed. This energy is triumphing over that energy. So that definitely is a signalization that Ten of Swords energy and that Eight of Swords energy is indefinitely being discontinued. It is over, unplugged, ties disconnected. There's no more of it. Okay, because you're standing your ground. 9 of Wands pertaining to the 5 of Wands. That is conflict and chaos. Okay, so like I said, welcome to the good life, period. Welcome to the good life, because that's what it is. Welcome to the good life. Anything else? If you don't have anything else, all right, here we go. Walking into that leadership, baby. That's the King of Wands. Leadership in the building, all right? Being in charge, decisiveness, independence, optimism, impulsiveness, unexpected income, someone who inspires others to creative achievements, okay? So it's something about that Aries energy, that Mars energy, that action energy, okay? pertaining to that throat chakra, okay? Communication. Okay, so you about to stand in your power and communicate like a leader. Oh, walk like a leader. What? Talk like a leader. What? Speak like a leader. What? Teach like a leader. Okay, we deal with that type of energy. Anything else? If you don't have anything else pertaining to the collective, all right. Enthusiasm in the building. Sagittarius energy, Page of Wands. Good news. Okay, the good news is in the building. All right. Period. And no weapon formed against that good news gonna prosper. Ha! Is in there like swimwear. Okay. Rooted. Because the Page of Wands is a representation of rooted. So it's rooted, baby. It's a rooted horseman to be exact, because that Page of Wands is a representation of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius pertaining to this horseman energy is a horseman. And this horseman is rooted, okay? Rooted in this. This horseman is bringing forward wealth, prosperity, and abundance, happiness, the good life, okay? The Sun card is here, victory, success, accomplishments, achievement, okay? Period. And that's just what it is. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next deck, because we just got a beautiful, beautiful ending. I like a beautiful ending when it pertains to the tarot cards, okay? We're going to go ahead and dig a little bit into the astrology. And once we dig into the astrology, we're going to go ahead and dive into fairyland. We're going to get a few fairy oracles, and then we're going to close it out with angel messages, okay? And with that being said, the first card out pertaining to astrology is Jupiter. Jumping Jupiter. Expansion. So there's an expansion occurring, okay, in Sagittarius. Ooh. Ooh. Good luck. Optimism, success, fortune, abundance, health, knowledge, philosophy, career, money, possessions, comfort, higher education. Jupiter is the god of honor, wisdom, and knowledge. How you will make your fortune. The best career for you and earthly attainments are all shown in where Jupiter is in your chart and which sign it is connected with. Jupiter stays in one sign for 6 to 8 months, okay? So Jupiter is also in a sign, baby. Jupiter in the building, and Jupiter is bringing that expansion pertaining to that union that's going on in that Taurus energy where there is a marriage. I believe it's the marriage. So that's probably where the marriage is at. The marriage is located in Taurus, pertaining to Juno and Jupiter, because Juno is the husband of Jupiter, pertaining to planetary, pertaining to astrology. All right, keep up with me. So that's probably where the union is occurring, the wedding, the holy matrimony that individuals are trying to stop. They think is occurring physically and is astrological, and there's no way they're going to stop that because it is written in the stars. Nobody gonna stop this show. Okay, give me live, clear, and direct messages for the collective energy. What is it? All right. Buckle the bucket chart. And it looks a little something like this. Okay. That's where you have like a lot of planets spaced out at the top and like one planet at the bottom. It's called the bucket chart. Usually most of the planets are on one side of the chart. And there is a single isolated planet on the opposite side. This type of energetic, ambitious, and it's supposed to say ambition. Okay, so this type of energetic ambition and want to fully experience. Wait a minute. Does it make you ambitious? Is what the card's supposed to say. Okay, so this type of energy makes you ambitious and want to fully experience life. They may be focused in the direction of the isolated planet. A pioneering but inflexible spirit can be a component of this type. Career and focus for this person may be determined by solitary planet, its house and sign. Okay? So it's probably, what I'm saying is that the only bucket list that's going on in astrology right now is that Aries sign that has stepped into Mercury, which is the communicators of gods, the messengers of gods, the messengers of the gods, and Neptune is the planet of the gods. So therefore, if Aries has went into Mercury and Aries is about to encounter 9 different signs, yeah, that Aries is under judgment. I'm telling y'all, Aries are considered to be rams in the bush. Okay? Now, you don't know what a ram in the bush is, you need to go ahead and do your research. But the ram in the bush is under judgment. Rams in the bush is under judgment. Make that plural, okay? Whoa. Lean back. All right, what is this? Chiron. Oh, Chiron is in the building. And Chiron is in the building as a symbolization of a key. Okay? So, theme, the wounded healer. Okay, so Chiron and the wounded healer, that's that segment energy. I picked up on the segment energy without even picking up Chiron. So, this is a key. The wounded healer, keywords is spiritual wounds, healing. So healing spiritual wounds, okay. Instinct, insecurity, transformation, outcast, flaws, awareness, okay. This planet, Chiron, is a planetoid that shows how and where your deeper wounds are. It indicates where you feel flawed, victimized, and other insecurities that you may be ignoring or avoiding. It also involves the struggles between the animal or nature and civilized or refined self. The lesson with Chiron is to heal and accept your wounds by becoming aware of them. Look to the aspects of Chiron in your chart for insight. Okay, so that's that segment energy, that wounded healing energy. So therefore, there's energies are going to be able to access that Aries energy that has entered into the communication of the gods energy, the ram in the bush. All right, you're going to be able to heal. It's some type of healing pertaining to whatever house that Aries sign is connected to. Okay, and like I said, there's 9 different zodiac signs that are encountering Aries at one time. Okay, and this is all occurring in this great month of April. Okay, I just happened to be strolling on my TV and received some information and just thought that I would share it with you all. But yeah, this month right here is the month to buckle down, set your intentions, and remember that what you sow, you will reap. And some of these sowings consist of 86 years, so you go ahead and sow something destructive and be dealing with it until you old and gray, or your children old and gray. So right now is not a time to be doing stupidity. Okay? The second house, baby, your house of possessions, your ruler, your what? Wait a minute, baby. We have Taurus here in the building. That's expansion in the second house, the money house. That's what's going on. Okay? Okay, there's expansion in the second house, in the money house. Straight like that. The second house, house of possessions, rules Taurus, okay? It's a sudden house, so it's going to happen suddenly, okay? They can't stop it because it's planetary. What you going to get up there and slap one of the planets out the sky? What you going to go up there and do? What you going to do to the planets? What you going to do to people planets in their chart? You going to attack them. You going to turn them up. Trying to say it too fast. You're going to attack them internally, externally. What you going to do? You can't do nothing because it's planetary. Okay, so the second house deals with money, material, gain, possessions, income, and finances. Money management, comforts, material goals, perceptions about wealth, monetary influences. In the second house, you can see how and where wealth, property, and material comforts are gains. Okay? So it look like we got Chiron, we got Jupiter, we have Taurus, we had a second house. So there's an expansion in the money. That's expansion in wealth, baby. Now do it real big. Yeah, it's expansion. And the expansion is occurring pertaining to a union, a wedding, a holy matrimony, a planetary holy matrimony that is occurring in a zodiac sign. And for what I'm seeing, the planetary marriage is occurring between Juno and Jupiter in Taurus, okay? And Taurus deals with money. It has some type of connection to the second house, okay? Period. Anything else? Anything else pertaining to this energy? If you don't have anything else, I'm going to take it as you don't have anything else, and I'm going to wrap this reading up by ending it with an angel number. All right, baby, I guess that's it. Oh, I ain't ever seen a astrology tap out in the energy. Astrology, like, that's it, baby. So we're going to go ahead and jump on into the fairyland, you know. You got to deal with them fairies. All this stuff is different levels. Y'all be looking at people like they crazy, but with different levels of consciousness, different realms are unlocked, and you're able to identify what you couldn't identify on the lower realms that you were vibrating on. So therefore, judging people because you don't understand something does not mean that that person is crazy. It just means that you are not on that frequency, or not on that level, not in that realm, okay? And they be trying to mentally manipulate people into believing that they have ADHD because they are vibrating on another realm pertaining to other individuals. Everybody does not have to vibrate on the other realm. I say on the same realm. Everybody can vibrate on different realms because they are of different authority, different ranks, okay? All right, and the first card came out is music. We have the music fairy in the building from the oracles, and the music fairy wants to come in and energetically communicate to listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm futures to your door. Oh yeah, baby. I know all about it because I'm a magician. I'm a real magician though. And I ain't bragging for nobody to put me in front of the world and be like, show me what you can do or die. No, baby. I just am who I am, and who I am not, I cannot be him. So it is what it is. Clarify this energy. Wish wisely. Wish wisely, baby. Because that day is approaching, baby. Wish wisely. You can start wishing now because it'll just already be there energetically, materializing. Already there, strong energetically, just woof, right on into it. You know what I mean? Okay? So wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Period. So you'll be able, so with this shift occurring and this union going on, this marriage going on with these planets and things of that sort, you will most definitely be able to pursue some type of wish when it pertains to attraction, okay? And that can be dealing with your utilization of your frequencies and things of that sort, you know, your music. All right, and with that being said, let's see. So we got the music fairy in the building and the wish wisely fairy. Okay, and we have the abundance fairy. I can't make this up. Money's just in the building because it is what it is. All right, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus is money. Abundance. Okay, so we got the abundance fairy in the building, and the abundance fairy energetically communicates. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. Okay, so now we got Terra land, fairyland, human land. All right, let's do it then. So it says to remove any mental blocks that may be there pertaining to fairyland. Somebody could block your fairy land or your fairy access because something pertains to the mental state where your fairy energetic frequency data may have been blocked. It needs to be unblocked. It's basically what the fairies is communicating pertaining to music. Wish wisely for abundance. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and unblock that fairyland frequency pertaining to abundance infinitely, instantly, rapidly, now, throughout all realms, throughout all timelines, throughout all universes, multiverses, throughout all galaxies, throughout all time and space, utilizing energetic sources that energetically energizes all manifestation, materialization throughout all and all there is. As we have willed it, so it is, and so it be. Ashe. Okay, so we have the precious time. All right, precious time in the building. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Okay? Okay, so the fairies is warning you, baby. Once you unlock your fairyland frequency, okay, it's a mental block that has occurred pertaining to it. And the mental block is now unblocked. We just unblocked it, okay? Infinitely, indestructibly, okay? So, by that occurring, the fairies are saying, be mindful of wasting their time. Maybe that's why it was blocked, because you were wasting their time, calling on them, utilizing the energy, but, you know, not fully communicating. So, yeah, that's that message from the fairies. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you don't know, baby. But to say somebody ain't got it and they done lost their marbles ain't what it is over here. So, go ahead and vibrate on your own frequency. And what I am specifying bothers you, okay? And with that being said, give me live, clear, and direct messages. If you don't have any more messages pertaining to the fairies, I'm going to take it as you don't have anything else. Okay, well, the cards has just been all right. Look, this is what it is. This is what it's going to be. All right, so the fairies has told you what to do, okay, pertaining to your abundance, pertaining to their frequency, because they don't want you wasting their time, okay? But it's already done. It is already done, okay? It is already done. So as you watch this video, as this part plays, it's clarifying that it has already been done. If you made it this far, it's done. That mental block pertaining to your fairyland abundance is unblocked, because it was a mental block. And it was a mental block that was utilized for you to materialize pertaining to the utilization of your fairies and the abundance connected to it. All right, your wishes, your look at here on the bottom of the deck. 444, I am protected. 15, I am wise. So I'm going to take them two cards because I split the deck and that's what I seen. So I believe I should have taken the cards, okay? Because that's just a message. That's how I feel energetically. And yeah, I'm in alignment. So yeah. 444, I am protected. Trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. I am protected, baby. Number 15, your love for others is powerful and you are able to spread your gifts of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warmth, heartfelt words, and wisdom. Okay, I am wise. Clarify this energy. All right. 13 in the building. I am confident, baby. Okay. You are a conscious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steady towards your goals. I am confident. Okay? Clarify this energy for the collective energy. Ooh, we got 222 in the building. I am balanced. Bam! I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. I am balanced. Okay, so that's just clarification pertaining to when we specify in the energies that there was an occurrence pertaining to a mental block that was blocking us energetically from our fairyland abundance capabilities pertaining to the manifestations and materializations regarding wasting the fairy energy's time. So therefore it could have been blocked because it was a gift there that you were unaware of and it was just sitting there and they said if you don't use it, you lose the type of energy. So yeah, that's clarification that it's unblocked, it's balanced, and it's there to be utilized. So use it wisely, okay? Make your wishes wisely. The time is now until the end of the month, okay? Period. Anything else? 25, baby. I am intelligent. And that's an emphasis on 222. I am balanced, okay? You have a great ability to make it and you have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you in an amused awareness of the world. I am intelligent. Okay, so the more you know about the world, the more you'll be able to utilize your capabilities to materialize what it is you want to materialize, as long as your mind state, your mental state is in a productive and positive state. Other than that, we deal with psychotic individuals that wind up in situations they shouldn't be in because they were psychotic, just were putting their energy in the wrong places. If you want something, or they didn't have the proper knowledge. Some, just is I guess it is what it is, right? Some get it, some don't. Hey, I have 11 here. I am intuitive. And we have 27 here. I am expressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need one more after this. Number 11. You have keen awareness of what is happiness around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. I am intuitive. Okay? 27. Your mind is wide open. Okay? That crown is wide open. Okay? And you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. Okay? I am expressive because I am. All right, let's get this last card. Well, let's see what we have here. Oh, my goodness. Number 12. I am a visionary. Okay? A heavy emphasis on the 2s, heavy emphasis on the 1s, heavy emphasis on the 4s. Okay? So we got protection, balance, and that God frequency in the building. Okay? Period. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich. That's probably why they want to steal it. The solar plex chakra, you know, where your creativity and things of that sort come from. Remembering the energy, the individual that is being dealt with in the energy stole or blocked the other individual creativity energy. But I believe the individual siphoned it and used it for themselves. That's what my intuition keeps telling me. So it's just, you know, showing why they would have done it, because of the type of energy that you carry is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in a unique way. In unique ways, make it plural, that others can benefit from. Okay, you're a visionary, so basically that solar plex energy is your visionary energy, your creativity energy, how you express yourself and things of that sort when it pertains to your material output and things of that sort that could bring in materialization of wealth and abundance. So it's rich solar plex energy. It's rich creative energy. It is rich energy, that energy that is being dealt with, that's under judgment, and pertains to the energy that is being restored back to that Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Okay? And with that being said, you all have been tuned in with the one and only Empress of Spirituality, the Cap Goddess, Yemoya. And until next time, keep it pure, keep it clean, meaning your body, your temple. Don't be no fool. Ashe, ashe. Namaste.